game Lamar got to be focused.
I don't even know who Buddy is.
Josh Allen.
They talking about Josh Allen might be better than Patrick Mahomes.
Are you talking about Buddy that we sacked 6 times when we ran up on him?
Yeah.
Y'all got some motivation going in there.
I will say he's not the same quarterback from the last time we played him, though.
And neither's our defense, but I digress.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about him, though, honestly. I ain't really worried about it. I'm worried about the fucking receivers. I ain't worried about him.
Not receivers, receiver. Like one. They got one.
No, you better
receiver.
don't sleep on Brown. Don't sleep on Brown, bro.
Smoke just
what are y'all talking about? Fuck out of here. Stefan Diggs is the only person that we even care about. Whatever, yo, he from here. Stephon. If he was growing up in Baltimore, I'd have called him Stefan. Fuck out of here.
Yo, his mama named him Stephon, bro.
Yeah, he'd have been Stefan in everybody's circle.
Look, Brown.
Yo, you don't have to ride for him no more. Yo. He's not a Viking, yo. That's how you sound right now.
What I was saying was,
he got the fucking out of there. He got him out of there. Got himself a real quarterback, yo.
Says the guy who likes to. You keep talking all this weak shit, nigga. You like the Jets? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, relax. Ain't no we. Y'all already at the house. Don't nobody want to coach y'all. You better apply for the fucking job, JB. That's what you better do. Because don't nobody want that fucking job.
Hey! Did they fire old boy? Did he get done?
Where he at? Don't get all quiet storm now, nigga. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I sound aggressive. I'm sorry.
Hey, Flush, y'all at the crib too, Flush.
That's fine. Y'all knew y'all was gonna be at the crib week 7, though. What is you talking?
Week 7?
Yeah, they was fucking 0-7.
No. Week 2, yo.
Shit, preseason. There wasn't no preseason.
when they started Joe Flacco, I was like, oh, that shit over.
Yo, your coach packed. Listen, your coach packed up his desk on the first week. Like, let me just, all right, no, we had
Flacco and Perriman, like it was a throwback.
That motherfucker, dog. That's a white privilege shit for your ass. That motherfucker was able to coach. They made a whole season, dog, and was terrible.
He been terrible the whole time, though. Ain't that your man who had the high face when he did the interview?
Yeah,
it was him.
Adam Gates.
Who, the coach?
Yeah, yo, remember? He had the high. He was like this in the joint, like.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
coked out his mind.
Definitely coked out.
Hey, yo, listen, right? The twin. I think it was Avery. Avery had a soccer coach, yo. I swear to God, dog. He didn't dress like a soccer coach. All soccer coaches wore like sweats and like the little the shirts that's kind of tight, but you know this nigga had like shorts on and a polo shirt. I'm like, yo, my man on coke, dog. Ain't no fucking way. I'm like, yeah, this nigga is high at the game at 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, y'all. If y'all don't know, if you don't know, after 100. This is my bad, y'all. This is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 126. If after 126 episodes you do not know who I am, I'm the Flush Man. Still a fat boy, still call you bro, still Huckleberry. What's good?
And I'm Real, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the controversial comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at, and I don't have nothing extra today. I'm good.
It's your boy Jay, Big Belly Rude Boy 2 times. And that's it with me today.
It's the homie boy Drew, aka the Charm God, aka
my bad. I'm high right now.
Go ahead.
I'm high right now.
I was going to do my best Juice impersonation. Go ahead, Juice.
Yeah, it was good.
It's your homie boy Drew.
Close.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your homie boy Drew, aka the Charm God, aka Juice, aka Mr. Might Get High right now because I'm gonna get high. Ready to fucking pod. I'm gonna be real political today. Trigger warning.
Yeah,
please,
man. If you man, you're right.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get that shit out early.
JBL. Do I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, JB, I'm here before 9. I'm gonna let
the one and only, to the one and only. Like, hey,
ready? Yeah. Go ahead.
Hold on. All right.
Oh, it's your
Yeah,
guy, cool, but
ain't go. My bad.
yeah.
It's your boy JB. I'm here.
Yo, we already did your part, yo. We did your part better than you do it.
We fucking up. All right, go ahead.
Man, this guy, Cool
This nigga
Mike,
Bucket,
aka
skinny too.
Dr. Mike, aka the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor, because we some earth shakers, we some 40-acre takers, and we some generational curse breakers. We are the prophetic podcast because we be knowing, and we are some brothers talking shh.
With your cool ass. Man, what a week. All right, world.
We should have parted. Like,
listen. What happens is major things happen in the world, right? And we got a group text. And what usually happens around that time is mainly Iceberg will say, fuck it, I'm ready to pod right now. So we didn't pod, but Wednesday. So Wednesday, who wants to go into this? Go ahead, Ralph, because you got the energy. So tell us what happened Wednesday. Well, first of all, I came home from, where was I at? Because I took a nap. I feel like, I did work. I came home from work, my first day at work. I came home, I laid on the couch, I turned my phone on mute, so I wouldn't get any random texts or anything. And then I woke up to pandemonium. You got all your stuff, bro? Before you start.
Man, I've been ready, bro. I'm ready. All
right.
I've been ready
break
since
down Wednesday,
last week. All right, so Wednesday.
Break down Wednesday.
The president of the free world, the president of the United States, aka Donald Trump, had a rally. And what he was basically protesting at the rally was the confirmation of the 46th president, Joe Biden, who was being confirmed by the Senate, where basically they go through the numbers and count the electoral college votes and say, hey, this is who's going to be the president of the United States moving forward on Inauguration Day. He held this rally. And then I think they said, 30,000 people marched down to the Capitol building, which is probably the second or third most secured building in all of
He told them that's what they were doing.
Yeah, he definitely said, we're going to march down there. I'm going to be with you. Those are the words he said.
Hold on. And I'm going to let you finish. But hold on. Donald Trump Jr. and ex-mayor Giuliani said fight multiple times in their speeches before all this happened. We're going to fight.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So then they marched down to the Capitol building and begin to storm probably, which is the second or third most secure building in the United States, probably behind the Pentagon and the White House. Right? Or I would argue and say that the Capitol building is probably the second most secure building, or should be the second most secure building in the United States of America. And shit began to get really, really wild. I was working like a normal person. Most of us was probably working, doing what we do, not necessarily physically working, just going on about our fucking everyday lives.
A Wednesday,
a Wednesday, some type shit. We had just posted our podcast the day before on Tuesday, and here this shit fucking go on Wednesday. I was highly appalled, upset, angry, because a lot of things didn't take place. But I don't want to take all the energy and take everything. I see my brother Juice been ready to cook. Jordan was ready to cook that night.
So what they do? What did they do? Hold on. Before we do that, they ran up in a Capitol building. They were looking for Pence.
Well, first they were looking for everybody. First before that, they beat up Capitol Police. They had to storm them first.
Right. And then they were looking for.
Go ahead. My bad.
No. Go ahead.
I was just saying before you go, like, I don't know how many people on here or live anywhere near the DMV DC area. I'm like formerly familiar. I've actually worked for the federal government as telephony and all that shit. That getting into DC and any of those, like even at the post office headquarters in DC, those places are highly secure. And what I mean by highly secure is like federal agents and of all entities. You know what I'm saying? Like you going most, you know what I mean? You're gonna have top flight fucking soldiers among you, plain clothes, all that shit. You won't even know. This shit. Go ahead, cool.
I ain't got much to say. I just want to interject a quick. What's his name? Howard went to Howard. In the 90s, infamously told a story of somebody busting a U-turn on the wrong street, Pennsylvania Avenue, and the cops like whoop whoop whoop, like out of nowhere, and it was they let him go or whatever. But like that's how secure you talking about. You talking about proper traffic infractions can mean Secret Service if you make the wrong turn on the wrong side.
Absolutely.
Like,
if you get too close to certain buildings that have like those, if you ever seen like those barricades that'll be in front of like buildings, like they like 4 foot or 3 foot high, either steel reinforced, steel reinforced, concrete or steel. If you get close to them shits, they will let you know, hey, we will put 3 of these in you before you even get a foot closer and disable your vehicle. You will hear fucking motherfuckers on the bullhorn. Like I've had motherfuckers say on the bullhorn, hey, could you step away from the building, sir? I'm on foot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working for a fucking private company. I'm on foot. Like we doing our job. They like, hey, then you got to flash your badge and the motherfucker can see you from inside the building on the camera with the flash badge. When I forgot what senator it was the other day, he said he had 2 officers in the building. He said one of them is just like for show when people come to visit or they have school and kids in there, whatever, or interns and shit. He'll conduct his affairs there. But his other office that he primarily facilitates all of his like actual work that his congressman does. He you would have to know or have a layout of the building to know exactly what it was. When he said that they bypassed that fucking first office and went directly to that, he was like, he knew then on this was an inside job, or someone gave him some pertinent information to these people to put him and his constituents in harm's way. This shit was crazy, bro.
How the fuck you gonna walk in? You ain't never been there, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You walk right in and you just gonna sit in Nancy Pelosi office. You ain't never even been there. Do they just got signs telling you where to go? Listen.
Is it arrows pointing to the office?
I'm getting tired of this shit.
Like I say, if you ever been to a courthouse, any fucking courthouse or anywhere, that shit is confusing as fuck to get from one floor to the next.
Bruh.
From one,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What we really looking at is this, though, man. Let's get into it. And I told y'all it was a trigger warning. I didn't really come with a peaceful message. I don't give a fuck what you think about me today. If you don't fuck with me no more, I gotta tell you the truth. America showed you in plain sight what it means to be white. What it means to be white in America, how they can practically just walk up on some shit they feel like they own and do that. That's what that real clear message is. Now, this works in 2 ways. One way they show you what white privilege really is, what racism really looks like. But now the entire world, all demographics get to see how fucked up that really is, because now you get this comparison and contrast with Black Lives Matter and then what we saw with the Trump supporters, because we know what we've been seeing with Black Lives Matter. We've been seeing riots, people dying. We got a home with this old buddy, he in Wisconsin, he ain't even fucking going to jail for shooting people at a riot. They're letting him off. So what's really happening is we are getting ready for I do believe it's promoted, by the way, but a race promoted, I would say some type of, situation, conflict. I don't want to say civil war. I'm not going to get into BuzzFeed words and shit. So the real question is, what is we going to do? What is we gonna do now that we didn't see the play? We didn't all see the play.
Is it?
We know.
Are we in the we?
Huh?
Are we in the we? Because if it was us, it would have been different.
Well, so I think we in the we in the sense of once you get an idea who your enemy is. So this is what I'm saying. You have now we're talking about from here to inauguration. You got all kind of protests popping up. They're going to be in the capital of every city and town. And this is obviously driven with race. So even if you don't want to get involved, nigga, you might be involved. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm just going to a gas station and I got a guy who's just gun-ho Trump support and he has a certain ideology, this could be a threat to me. So this is very fucking serious. And I'm going to need everybody to take it serious, including the FBI. Quit. Just go do your job. Don't fucking sit up here and tell us. What's up?
Let me ask this. You said it's race, but it was some black folks in there, though.
No, it's gonna always be.
I'm just saying, bro.
No, cut it out. Cut it out. Like you're not. No, don't do that today. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm
just saying, bro.
No, right. You saying that it's some black people listen to AC/DC, right? It's some black people gonna be in the mind.
All right, so let's go. Let's
don't
take
do
a step back.
Don't do
that. It was a lot of white people.
That's fine.
Outliers.
I'm just asking. Y'all correcting me.
The majority.
I'm not shooting none of them motherfuckers no bail today. Nah.
All right, but answer me this. The FBI. What's up, cuz?
No, I said if the type of niggas that was out there don't get no shape up, so they ain't even with us.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, Kyrie was there. Kyrie was there. Oh, my bad.
Them niggas don't fuck black women at all. Them niggas out there.
But let me ask y'all this. Let's go back. They said it was warnings, thousands of warnings that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So there's not no. Listen. Hold on. The FBI, because you know, especially when the lights start shining, motherfuckers start pointing fingers. So the FBI, like, oh, listen, we asked them that they need backup, and they was like, no. As far as the Capitol Police, huh?
This is the thing that like you said before, that building and every other building that is high in Washington D.C. is watched by second on camera. So when they seen this protest go about, they seen everything frame by frame. Everything in that city, or the capital, I should say, is watched frame by frame, from the Pentagon to the Capitol to the White House to the Washington Monument to every monument out there is watched frame by frame, right? And that general area is also watched. They seen this, so they can't say that they did not see this coming.
Not even that, bro. We're talking about before that. We're talking about days and weeks before that. It was in the air. We wasn't necessarily catching
30,000 people just can't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that, right?
Right. So they were warned. They've been warned and decided. This feel like 9/11. Every major thing that happens in this country is somebody ignoring something, or getting some paperwork that they don't pay no attention to, and then shit happens. COVID-19 shit that then they warn y'all. And y'all decide to just ignore it like it ain't no big deal. And when do you learn? Like, how many times do we got to go through some real shit for y'all to sit back and say, you know what? Let's just take this seriously.
This was different because the dude who was in charge, the decision maker, his ego was inflated by that level of attention, bro. Like, you can't tell me that he wasn't living in just glee. Based off of what he saw. Like, of course this was orchestrated. Like, absolutely. What? They was yelling his fucking name. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking about? The
45.
Talking about Trump.
Oh, Trump. Oh, Trump. All right. I thought you talking about my bad. You talking about maybe like the police.
So here's something hot off the press, and like I said, just for the good conversation. 2 Capitol police officers suspended for selfie and allegedly directing rioters, right? So, You know what I'm saying? One was the selfie officer, and the other put on a MAGA hat and start directing some people around. So you ask how they got to certain people's desks. You show them how to get there, right? And I want to bring some light to how close and how shitty of a day it was for me. My godbrother is Capitol Police. My godbrother was in the building when all of this is happening. Right? But that's how serious and shitty my day was that day. Right? My mother texted me. I'm waiting on her to text me. I'm waiting on her to text me. Just going through the whole shit the entire time is all this stuff is happening. It is a fucked up situation. Right? And they know the people who did it. All these motherfuckers getting arrested. Old boy who stole the podium, arrested. Old boy that had his feet up at Nancy Pelosi desk, arrested. Motherfucking goddamn go to FBI, say, I don't care where you go. Right? We are going to find you.
They pulling people,
put them on
no fly.
No fly list.
Yeah, they're picking them up. They're picking up in the airports.
Yeah,
they abandon them. The one guy, he started crying. They told me I can't fly. They put me on a do not fly list. They called me a terrorist. This is what I get.
My life.
Yes.
Can we talk about
Can we talk
about how the underlying like truth to the white privilege that's even displayed in that? You go and commit a crime on federal property, right? And because you're white, you feel like you can just go about your day, get back on not even like, yo, we just bust a move. Like when niggas was riding, niggas was running back home hiding, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't taking no flight back home.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to, get on our, we have plane tickets, goddammit. We're gonna go back. We're fine. Nothing happened. They get back on you can get back on. You show your ID at the airport after you was just in the mix. Literally in the fucking mix.
Bro,
they scan your ID at the airport, you dumb motherfucker.
They thought they could get picked out.
It was worse than Gen Z showing 30 clips on Instagram. They posting shit from the Capitol. We're storming now. Like,
I love the people. I love the people that I love the people that flew back, and then as soon as they landed, they got arrested. I can't believe y'all getting me now.
What?
Look at Juice.
That was beautiful.
The thing that had me was the whole.
They was cutting their beards and shit.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Like the feds can't the people. That's the crazy shit about when motherfuckers do dumb shit. Like even niggas do dumb shit. I be like, yo, once you get on the FBI, like once they come across you come across their desk, you're done, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're done. Yeah, like
when the FBI got you,
you're
going to jail. Yeah. Like they not showing up with speculation. Your ass going to jail.
That's why I told Michael Jackson ain't touched them motherfucking kids, dog. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
Michael Jackson's innocent.
All right, listen, we can listen. Don't go. We not go there. We about to go all the way over here. Let's stay right here.
And he's better than Elvis. How the fuck do you feel about that?
Yo, and the twist was they was like, we pay your salary. Like that fucking entitlement is the craziest shit in the world. Like I pay you. We pay you. No, you don't. Your bread don't pay you. Like, come on, man. Like,
but you want to know what's sad? They've been duped too. They've been used to push an agenda that has no benefit to them either. And it's like when we all just sit back and see what's really going on, they've been used as pawns too. Just as quickly.
They don't understand that juice. Long as they got a reason to say they hate black folks, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it's like, listen, what real equity are they gonna get out of this? They've been dog, they're not gonna get no bread off this. They're gonna be thrown to the fucking lions to get another agenda across, and that's what the Trump supporters on. They let you in to do this.
And what's crazy was like you would think like the people that fall for this would be like some hillbillies or somebody up in the mountains who they hanging on to his every word. We talking about CEOs, major people who really making money out here.
Police from other states.
Yeah, sitting in corporate office.
Badges.
Yeah, sitting in corporate offices deciding major shit for companies, and these are the guys that are the people that are rocking with this movement. So it ain't no hillbillies, it ain't no poor white trash or no guys riding around with Confederate flags on their truck. It's them guys that you walking by downtown or going up in these buildings, and it's a lot of them involved in that.
Are we ready to address old girl? We're gonna talk about that.
Where we at?
Old
girl, Gary Wilson.
No, I'm still on the same shit, bro. We
ain't
talking about
the sister.
We ain't letting this go either.
I got it.
No, this ain't no 20-minute joint. Yeah,
let's go. Listen, hey, bro, I got a list of shit I'm about to ask y'all. Please don't think I'm done.
All right, yeah, we ain't got.
So who's old girl?
He talking about old girl that climbed through the window.
Oh, all right. Who got more information on her? I don't got that much information on her.
Oh, I tried to climb through that window.
I do.
You don't need no information. Hey, Secret Service guy has a gun pointed at you. Why are you still climbing through? First of all, rest in peace, young lady. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not happy about nobody losing their life. However, trigger alert. If you see a trained Secret Service agent with their gun drawn, and she's military, so if she knows anything about the Secret Service, they don't draw their guns for play because they can fuck you up with their bare hands. So he had his gun out. You probably should have thought, I don't want to climb through this window.
And he outnumber what, 600-1 or something? Wasn't he outnumber like that?
And it doesn't matter. He's a fucking marksman.
No, it mattered when you was with.
Bro, they was tapping her like, he got a gun. Stop.
But the way you probably moving, the way you moving with your life on the line as a Secret Service guy, not knowing how this is going to turn out, how he handled that gun and the type of time he get on is.
It was only one that died. It should have been a bunch more than that.
It was only one that came through the window.
So here's the level of escalation, right?
He's a marksman. He let that motherfucker go. And she died. And the rest of the motherfuckers was like, oh, he's not. If he decides to let another one go.
All it took was one. one. Yeah.
That's a marksman right there, dog.
So y'all got let in. The threat level escalation went to let's barricade the doors. Let's put all the elected officials in the fucking country away so they can goddamn be safe. They barricaded the doors with desks and chairs and tables, right? And
inside the office?
No, they were inside a different space. So there was double doors.
Right, but that's what they did.
There wasn't an office particular. That was a hallway, right?
Okay.
It led to some different offices, but all of the Senate and the House were hunkered down because you didn't know what was going to happen, right? So that's raising the threat level. So this is not just people walking through and marching and all that good shit. This is rioters, insurrection, motherfucking goddamn treason, terrorists. All this is happening. He barricaded the door, or they barricaded the door. You had two of them standing right there, right? He did just like this. They broke out the windows and thought that they was going to get through. He hopped up on the guy. She hopped up on there. He probably said, get down, back up. Wow. One shot. He ain't even ducked. He ain't even in the clip.
So that's the chick. That's the chick who died in the hallway with everybody.
She fell.
No, she ain't fall. Yeah, she fell.
No, she didn't. She fell from the bullet.
Yeah,
she fell from the bullet. That's what she fell from.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So let me tell you something about this young lady who decided to fly from San Diego, California to the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. 14-year Air Force veteran. She fucking knew better. There's no way you do 14 years in any branch of the service and don't fucking know better. You knew better.
You knew a lot better.
And when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
Right.
So you hated niggas so bad that you lost your life. Trigger alert.
That shit crazy. Like, it ain't a random civilian. 14 years in the Air Force. You know, bro, that shit ain't every day.
You can't get on the Air Force base and do some shit like that without losing your fucking life. What the fuck was she saying?
Fam, what were you going? What were you going to do once you jumped through the window?
That's what my whole thing is. She was going playing.
Yeah, what was the end game? She was going to duck that bullet. That's what she
thought. Wasn't Pelosi on? She was on Good Morning America this morning talking about how she was in his office underneath the desk and he was. Well, they had it recorded. One of the officers that was with her was recording, and they was like right there. They was close to getting their hands.
I believe it.
I have a theory that Nancy Pelosi is really a robot. But anyway,
why is she a robot, Juice?
She's the devil, and they were protecting Miss Satanist herself under nothing. Let me stop.
Yeah, bro, that shit crazy.
Nancy Pelosi like Dr. Claw. You just see her little claw hand. And then, all right, let me stop. All right.
Yo. All right, so we are blaming Trump. I know how y'all was going to take this. So we do acknowledge that Trump's words played a major part in what happened, right?
When you say meet me in DC on January 6th, and 30,000 people show up, and you say, meet me at this place, then hell yeah. I know, people that 100% support Trump, have now fell off the wagon. Like they are embarrassed to say or to even speak the name that they voted for him. They had signs and everything because it's an embarrassment to the United States to even say this and then have these people demolish what this country stands for. And like you said, as we said earlier, now we see the privilege because I believe Michael Rappaport, he came and said, if this was black people, we would have been mowed down.
We wouldn't have made it. First of all, if that kind of warning went to the FBI and it was black people, it would have been way more secure. Like this wouldn't happen.
Well, even when Black Lives Matter came to DC, they had tanks rolling down the street.
Exactly. So when they hear black people in the uproar, they bringing out the whole. They not risking. Oh, it's gonna be okay. When they asked the head officer or the chief of Capitol Hill Police, and it's some black folks involved, he's not gonna say, "Oh, we got it. It's okay." He's gonna, "Oh yes, bring more. Call. Who else can you call?" That's how they gonna move.
Hey, can I throw a side note in there too?
Yeah.
I just don't think Joe Biden gonna make it full term. Kamala gonna be the president because he looked like he couldn't even get his hair looked fucked up. It ain't even calmed down right. I just want to say that. Sorry, right. Trigger alert.
All right. So so the authorities are calling now to remove Trump from office. But it's more about not necessarily removing him now, but making sure that he can't run again, right?
He wasn't going to run again.
He was going to run. He was talking about running in 2024.
Nah,
I thought he was. I don't know. That was a rumor.
I mean, I guess he could run.
He got 10 days. He got 10 days left, right?
Yeah, but they pushing. Why do you think they pushing this impeachment then?
No. I understand that. I'm just saying you got 10 days left, right? So to get everybody together and do this is going to take how many days we think? And a realistic, I'll say 4 days. Impeach him?
Yeah, they talking about they can do that by like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I mean to invoke the 25th it's going to take 4 days. I'm saying. So they was talking about this since last week, right? So it's already been close to 7 days. So I'll say 4 more days from now they'll have that. It's going to be too close to Biden's inauguration. He already said he's not going to go to Biden's inauguration. Everybody so it's going to be,
will he be impeached? What? Yes or no?
No.
He's already been impeached, right? What do you mean? Is he going to be impeached?
Well, they lost the impeachment, didn't they?
That's impeached nonetheless.
Right.
Do you mean kicked out of office or impeached? Those are two different
kicked
things.
out of office. Okay, let's say kicked out of office.
Not enough time. No. Inauguration is next week.
That's like a 6 month. That's like a fucking 6 month process.
9 days from now, it's inauguration. Yeah. No.
He's not gonna run. He's not gonna run the second time because he's gonna be old as shit. Like when he be calling Sleepy Joe, Sleepy. But they like the same fucking age.
Yeah, not too far off.
And his health is fucking visibly, obviously. He probably worse off than fucking Joe. He's 6'3", probably 350 fucking pounds. Ain't walked a mile in God knows how long.
No, Congress needs to figure out something else better to do. Like that's what it really boils down.
Yeah,
to.
just like this, yo,
figure out how to fix something in the economy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't even sensationalize, like put the whole thing together and get everybody like, oh, we gonna get him out of office. Like that's the same shit they, what I mean? Like we don't need that shit. Like fix the fucking problem. Get these people their money in their pockets. Get us our money in our pockets and keep that shit moving.
So as far as this, these protests that they're planning, do you think now these spaces that they're talking about going to, these places that they're talking about going to, will be the security will be better this time out?
Fuck no.
No. Fuck no.
The FBI then raised the warning and told every city and state to have your capitals and your your city halls on higher alert right now. This just brings me to another point that you never know where you're going to be at, right? And that's for African American men and women. If you have the right to bear your arms, bear them, right? No matter what state you're in. If you can conceal, you can conceal. If you can't, ride with it. You can't conceal. For states like Kentucky, you can unconceal. So
hey, what that got to do with what we talking about, Jay?
Because you never know what's going to happen. Because as you said, what if you go to a gas station, right? And these cities are high alert, and you run across a Trump supporter, and he's mad because, right? Because you're African American. How are you going to defend yourself?
He ain't gonna want this smoke. But
everybody
running up to me with the Trump hypeness.
Hey, everybody's not like you. Everybody's not built for tough, right? You know, you got some Subarus out there, right? So that's what I'm saying.
And everybody don't live in a predominantly black city either. Right.
So
that matters.
You know, it's gonna come down to this protecting yourself. What are you willing to do to protect yourself, right? Because obviously some people aren't willing to really do it. So this is what I keep telling people, like, you know, go get your arms, because at one point they're going to try to ban this in this country. They're going to try to take something away because they're going to realize the uprise of African Americans and the influence that we have in this country is greater than they ever thought in their life, right? We already surpassed numbers, right? So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me ask y'all this. Will people now who might have been willing to go to these other situations, seeing what's going on with people who were actually there on Wednesday and seeing the backlash, seeing how people are losing, you know, how FBI is on everybody's top, do you think it'll cause people not to, you know, if I was planning to go next week to whatever, not go because of the consequences?
To the inauguration?
No, not to the inauguration. They're talking about there's going to be more protests.
Well, from what I heard is, from what I've read, everything is geared towards the date of the inauguration. I could be mistaken or misunderstanding your question, but I think from what I read, the narrative and the information that the FBI shared is that what they've discovered is that, you know, the next date would be the inauguration, because they feel like they want to overthrow.
So you think they're going to attempt that after what happened on since the backlash? What happened on? You think they'll still try it?
Absolutely.
If they didn't care to go in there,
the entitlement.
They didn't know what the consequences is going to be, though.
If you go into a federal building, you don't know what the consequences are. You're grown as men and women.
Jay, ain't that what we talking about?
But I'm just saying, it's common sense. Like,
it's the entitlement, though. The entitlement is what I feel like we're still. We might not see it to the extent in regards to the violence and destruction and the chaos, because I think, you know, with that information from the FBI, that a lot of the capitals are going to just decide to, you know, put whatever efforts ahead of time to ensure that that level of uprising doesn't occur again. But I don't foresee that is like prohibiting people from, you know, continuing on, only because the entitlement, for lack of a better word, with white folks, they think that this whole shit is theirs, bro.
Right.
And an old white coworker told me before, he said, man, I see that eagle, man, and my blood just starts to run. I was like, the fucking eagle?
Yeah, that's a little bit much.
Yeah. Fuck the fucking eagle, dog. That. Get the fuck out of here. But they feel like this is their shit, and they got say over that shit. Motherfucker said to the dude, I watched that shit so much. He said, you know, we were on your side. Fucking Black Lives Matter. You can't do this to us. And I'm like, what the fuck makes them think that they can't get arrested? You know how crazy you gotta be to feel like you can't get arrested? They was locking people at the airport. This lady dropped down. And the crazy shit about all of that shit, right, when they was locking people at the airport was like, I was like, yo, they all resisting arrest. They always resisting arrest. Right. Everybody got out that motherfucker safely. So they don't even understand the shit that we be saying when it flips and they on the opposite side and they feel like they being oppressed, and it ain't even to the same fucking extent.
Right. You can't walk to your car where your kids at.
Yeah, they had to carry this lady out. You know, she's screaming, "You're hurting me! You're hurting me!" She lived, my nigga. This what the other lady dropped down to her fucking knees and said, "I'm not going nowhere," in the middle of the fucking airport. And if you know anything about traveling in a motherfucking airport, you cannot play with nobody. You play with anybody in the fucking airport. If they don't shoot you in that motherfucker, you're definitely going to jail, or they gonna beat the shit out you in the airport. I mean, at BWI, that's what happened. So yes, they're gonna do. Yes, Neef, they're gonna be right back out that motherfucking inauguration. Right back. If they're not in Annapolis, which is one of the most fucking racist parts of this fucking state in Maryland. Don't get me started on Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. Got one black cop in the whole police force. The fucking police force been around over 200 years.
In Annapolis?
Yes.
One black cop?
One black cop. One black cop on the force. Look it up. It might not be. It might be two.
He don't want to be there.
It might be two.
No, he's all in.
He also might not get his shape up, so it don't count.
Hey, welcome to the party. Finally, you know there's no shape up shit. I'm glad somebody finally catching on.
He's acting very broadish right now.
Oh man, listen.
By not getting his hair cut.
Man, listen, that's just irresponsible. All right, so Twitter started with Twitter suspended Donald Trump Twitter account permanently. Do that mean anything, or it don't mean shit?
Well, it don't mean shit, but it also, I think a lot of people who, and I think Carrie Hilson says and shit, but I think a lot of people don't understand what censorship is, and this is the problem. This is the problem with a lot of motherfuckers trying to be news reporters and shit, and media members, because if you don't understand the levels of how communication is like provided, and you just say shit, and motherfuckers like, yo, if they could ban the president, they could ban people. I was like, motherfuckers get their Twitter banned every day.
All the time.
Every day. All the time. He's no different. It's a private fucking,
I know, listen, I know personally, Twitter will ban you for, I used to post Brothers Talking, our link under like random stuff. And if I did it too much, they would suspend.
They will ban. And that's no
for something that small.
And he's not censored. He can literally say that he wants to do a State of the Union, and every news network has to broadcast it. Are obligated for whatever message he can spit out whatever rhetoric he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, yo, I'm about to go on the lawn, call the news people at 6:00. I'm making a statement, and everybody and their mama gonna be there.
What did Carrie Hilson say?
Hold on. Carrie Hilson's comment was, I'm sorry, give me a second. This may be funny, but it's a little dangerous too. Take Trump out of it for a moment. Democracy must include freedom of speech. Imagine other leaders or popular figures not being able to voice their opinion if it opposes the majority of the world leaders. Our freedom of speech being taken from us.
Oh my God.
Does she got a boyfriend?
That's somebody.
She gonna be single for a long time.
That's somebody who didn't pay attention in civics.
Yeah, she need a man. She need a man, bro. Hey, can I say something?
Sixth grade civics class.
I thought she was with Serge Ibaka.
She's still with him?
That nigga bored. He can't teach her no civics. Plus, he probably thought she was crazy.
Hey, listen, I want to be with Megan Thee Stallion, but I feel like my services may be needed somewhere else. So, Carrie, let me tell you what's up. I'm smart. I know what time it is. I'm gonna have to go ahead and bring you on board to Charm God University and teach you. Yes, come on.
Yo, we got a question. Hold on, we got a question. Carrie Hilson's sanity anyway. Remember, she came for Beyonce. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's her.
Her sanity might not be. Her sanity might be in jeopardy.
Especially when all you got to do is not say nothing. This is shit you say. All you got to do is shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Ain't nobody heard from you since Beyonce.
She need a teacher, bro.
You see how they did Chrisette Michelle? You need to shut the fuck up, Carrie Hilson.
That's the crazy.
Inbox me, Carrie. I could teach you government again and get you.
I will say this though, yo. Like I will say this, and I'm gonna chill. Fucking the brilliance in what Trump has done, bro. When he's discredited the media, right? To where he can spew that rhetoric on Twitter, and people feel like that's him voicing his opinion. He has single-handedly exposed all the fucking pageantry that is a part of being a president, to where we don't even know who to believe. You know what I'm saying? You know how fucking crazy you gotta go or how deep you got to go into fucking starting shit. Yeah, you ever get involved with, like, you know, nobody got to admit to this, right? I'm going to just speak on my own. You ever get involved with a woman so fucking crazy, right? She doing all kinds of shit, fucking up your whole shit that you don't even know is real no more. You just, like, you know what, bitch? Don't even fucking call me. I'm going to block you. I don't need, like, just all type of crazy shit. That's what Trump is. Trump is the crazy girl that you got on block in your phone. And you be looking, you be like, I should unblock. But I'm not. You know what? I'm going to keep that bitch on block forever. Yeah. Because I already know what type time he on. That motherfucker, he started so much shit, bro.
Is this 6 years in the making?
Yes.
When he started to run and all it, like, has all this led to, has all the last 6 years led to where we at now?
From Obama not being a citizen to this.
I think it was more than 6 years. Ever since he got that reality show. So since he got the reality show until now.
But that was just TV. When he started running and
what is
for
this?
Hillary and
what is this now? This is nothing but reality TV to him, right?
Hey, Jay, it's something to that.
It's more than reality TV.
Hey, Jay,
not to him. I don't think so.
Hey, Jay, it's something to that because I feel like he's gonna leverage this, him being banned from Twitter or all these media platforms, to position himself either get a news network or a YouTube channel to where he can continue to rile people up and get that message out, get that rhetoric out. Even if he doesn't run, like just the fucking ad revenue alone that he's gonna fucking garner. The moment that he goes, you know what? I'm going to OWN Network. If y'all ain't familiar with OWN Network, fucking, I think it's what is it? Only OAN. Only authentic. It's crazy. Y'all might want to look it up. OAN is fucking like the right wing CNN. I think he's gonna end up there, and that's where he's gonna be able to just speak his mind, say all the shit that he wants, and get his fucking shit off, and get all of this fucking money that's waiting for him when he get out of there. Because these motherfuckers will give him his last dollar, bro. Their last dollar. They will give him their last dollar just to hear him talk that shit.
Is he not? First of all, that's a good point. You talking about 88 million voted for him, 30,000 show up and do what he say. But is he not we've seen black men or black people who in power that the government gets scared of die or whatever. We've seen this throughout the years. Like, isn't he a problem for like America in general? You know what I'm saying? As far as government, like, aren't you know what I'm saying? Like they got Malcolm X out of here. They got Martin Luther King out of here. We've seen.
This is the thing you have with that though. He now has the title of Mr. President, right? Which comes with 2 Secret Service agents.
Hold on. Now, don't that change if now with this whole get him out of office? I think that changes.
They ain't gonna get him out.
He's not going nowhere. He's not going to get out there. It's like you said. It's 9 days left, right?
You still get your detail though. You still get it. He keep his security detail for life.
I don't know. Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think I heard something that was not.
No, you keep that. You keep your security detail for life. Jimmy Carter still got his detail. Like if you're a living president, you still get your Secret Service. They're not going to be to the extent of like an active president, but they'll still be well equipped to protect you. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna keep that for life and his family.
Yeah,
they're gonna need to protect them. What you saying, OJ? My bad.
No, that's exactly what he just said. That's exactly what I was about to say. You good, brother?
Okay, so is it clear to America now? I've heard Meek even before. LeBron said we live in 2 Americas, but I heard Meek been saying that for a couple years like that. I mean, we know that as black people, we know, that what goes on for us and what goes on for white folks is different. Does this show anything? Like, does this show people like what does this mean for real when it comes to America? And I mean, we're gonna have to tell. This is gonna be one of the things that you gonna remember where you was at. Like, I remember when.
How many more examples do we need though? That this shit is racist as fuck. Like, I'm just past it.
I mean, we know that, but it's like when you see we don't see white folks. They're how they move. We don't see it as it was too many cameras, too many videos. It's a lot of coverage. There's a lot of shit out there from that day. A lot of people, a lot of exposure to the two sides of America as far as what white folks and how they move and how things go. That I don't think necessarily was this much coverage or this much video. Does that change anything?
I mean, it's like okay, I don't think it changes things per se. I think everybody we've all listen.
When I say my bad, when I say change, I'm just talking about the perception of knowing
it don't.
It's different for white folks, right?
Listen. We've seen this shit. We saw them blow off our fucking leaders' heads. They killed our fucking leaders right in front of us. They blew Martin Luther King fucking head off for trying to just eat at the fucking same counter as them. When are we gonna realize who we're dealing with? I don't even think we get it. So let me break this down. It was 13 colonies. These motherfuckers took 13 colonies, and within like a couple hundred years, they became a world power. You're not fucking with an ordinary person. You're not dealing with an ordinary individual. They are willing to do what they just did a couple days ago. That's no different than the Tea Party or none of that shit. The Boston Tea Party. We have to understand our history. So this is how I want to start thinking. I don't like that. That's a problem. We need to recognize that as a problem. And we need to start talking about that as a problem. We don't need to, look at the difference.
Talking about what specifically, Juice? I mean, exactly what you mean. We need to start.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we need to see white racism, supremacy as a detriment to civilization, as a detriment to humanity. It has done more to humanity than anything I could fucking think of. That shit is evil. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. And we got to fucking talk about it. Stop giving these motherfuckers a pass. They own people just got killed. That young lady just got fucking killed because of that fucking stupidity. I don't, and trigger alert, I don't have no fucking feelings for it. I'm so detached. I didn't see so many niggas die in front of my eyes. I don't give a fuck what happened. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Who cares? You know how many niggas is dying? Y'all just watch the dude with his fucking throat closed shut by this fucking white officer, and nobody said. They trying to debate whether it's good or bad. I don't give a fuck what's going on with them. That shit's evil. It's disgusting. How many times we gonna see it? So I tell you like this. Keep showing that shit. Keep showing people. This is what they really don't understand about programming. You're gonna start showing people what's up, and they're gonna naturally be aggressive towards white people. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna start happening. People finna start naturally being aggressive towards white people because they're gonna see them for what they've been doing for so fucking long. And I'm not up here trying to race bait or none of that shit. I'm just going off of the reality. Look at what the fuck they did. Yeah, that people are woke the fuck up. People are treating white people different now. To be honest, who wants to be white right now? There was a time in America you probably wanted to be white. I don't want to be white.
I ain't never wanted to be white. I'm cool over here.
I don't want to be white. I love being black, all that shit. With this nigga hair, I love all this shit. So, man, at the end of the day, that shit.
I went to a fucking like the piggyback on what you said. I went to like a nation meeting one time when I called myself. I was going to be in the nation. That's a whole different story. So the brother said,
Listen, hold on, real quick. Hold on, yo. I swear, yo. Y'all family, y'all got a lot of stuff. Like, yo, between cool, rather been everywhere in the motherfucking world. Yeah. Between y'all three, goddamn, y'all done did a lot of shit. So you stopped eating pork, Jordan? Not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to my Muslim brothers, but
yeah. I was thinking about being in the nation at one point. But I remember going to the mosque, and the brother was like, he said, "You know what? This shit was so." It was funny. He said, "You know what's killed more people than the bubonic plague?" He said, "The white devil." And that shit had me dying laughing. I don't know why I thought that shit was so funny, but it's funny, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny. But it's true. Like no disrespect to like when I say shit about white folks, I love the white folks that I love, and I gotta keep that shit the way that it is until I'm proven otherwise.
But they know who they are.
That's pretty much how I operate in regards to that. It's like I love you for who you are as a white person until I'm proven otherwise, because most of my interactions, professional. experiences as well. However, I've never seen any videos of dogs being sicked on white people for trying to drink out of the same fucking water fountain. But that's neither here nor there. However, it was within a lifetime of my parents and my aunts and uncles and shit like that. But like you said, we got to take them as serious as possible, bro. Because to continue to answer your question, Eve, and I don't want to harp on this no more. You asked specifically, will they do the same shit that they just did during inauguration? I believe absolutely, unequivocally, they will be in whatever perimeter they're allowed to be on, or they feel like they're allowed to be on.
As a matter of fact, I heard a real life warning from like a patient of some sort that said the 20th. So just be on alert the day. I think that's the day before the inauguration too. Just head on swivel, regular. That's the day regular live and a black man. You know what I'm talking about? Pay attention to your surroundings, but teach your family too.
Right.
I'm gonna say this too, Jordan. The ones that love us, we don't have to explain this. So
right. They know we ain't
my nigga Brady white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired dude from Massachusetts is my nigga. And when I mean we could have this conversation and he don't get uncomfortable, Decap. I got a bunch of people, Sheila Swift. I can name them. You know what I'm saying? They get it, they understand. But guess what, dog? That's probably like I could count them people on one hand. That ain't enough to begin to stop the fucking transgressions of an entire group of people. So we're not here talking about how we hate white people. We're not here saying that, we're anti anything. Well, we're trying to defend our fucking right to fucking live as people due to what they've done for centuries of colonization and disease and killing folks. So
and all this
and we don't care. We
all this acting like this y'all country shit.
Feeling right.
This ain't this is America. I heard somebody say that they were talking. I think they were from Trinidad or something, and they had a coworker that was Trinidad also, and they'd be in the office and they'd be talking in their language. Whoever, I don't want to mess up anything. Whatever they talk in Trinidad.
English.
Okay, then it might not have been Trinidad then. It might not have been Trinidad then.
Jesus Christ!
Like I said, this is one of them things I overheard. I wasn't part of I wasn't part of the conversation. But the girl was saying basically that she, at work, her and her coworker talk in, whatever language they're from. They're talking their language, and somebody at their job was like, it makes us uncomfortable when you talk like that. This is America.
My nigga said,
listen, English. I'm dog. I don't want to sit back and disrespect nobody.
Too late.
Mess up nobody. That's fine too. But everybody they talk English. I didn't know that.
We still love you, Nick.
I swear, I don't know. I'm listening.
I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they be saying.
Smalls from Trinidad, right?
Hey, I'm gonna say, you sure it wasn't Haitian?
Listen, bro, don't give me the line. Listen, I heard the conversation. I wasn't part of the conversation. At that point. You know what? Let's move on. So, is it more dangerous? Is it more dangerous with Trump? Is it more dangerous with Trump saying he's not going to the inauguration? That means it's more likely to get wild.
He's setting the table, bro. Like, go ahead, bro.
He's not going. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't ever going. So what? That matters none. I don't think that.
Yeah, he said that last year. He said, if I lose, I ain't going to shit.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm gonna tell you what they better stop doing. We're talking about the same
dude that didn't put Obama mural up on the wall. Like,
take that shit out of here. Take that nigga off the wall.
Young black kids start shifting their aggression towards that.
Instead of each
that's
other.
Gonna be their worst nightmare. So they better cut this shit out and figure out how to fix it. Because if you get these young kids in Chicago to start putting 2 and 2 together, you get the young Baltimore kids, Houston kids, LA, whatever, and they start getting it together and start understanding what role they really play in
who's really the problem?
Our young soldiers.
Who's really, if they keep that same attitude and realize who really the problem is,
dog.
You see the Gen Z girl put her mother out there, the one that got punched in the face.
Oh, cool. I saw that. Hey, cool. I was so happy. That shit made my day, dog.
Oh, what happened?
The girl, she's a young girl.
Yeah, tell him, Jordan.
She's a young girl.
You gotta start with the punch to the face and the bloody nose, though.
Yeah. So you seen the video of the sister who punched the lady in the face, who like put her hands in her face and she just cold cocked and split her shit. You seen that video?
The white girl put her mother out there. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. So
what her mother doing?
No, so her mother was the one who got punched in the face. Did you see the video?
No.
All right, so you didn't see the video. So if anyone's seen the video, it's a video going out. I think it was the day before what happened at the Capitol. I think the Proud Boys out in DC. Yeah, so it was Tuesday. It was out in protesting on the streets of DC. Looked like a sister was in the mix in the middle of them by herself. What it looked like, which shout out to her. Like she was on some, she was on top of her shit for whatever reason. I don't understand why she did it. But
I can't tell if she was working or not.
Yeah, I don't know if she's working or not, but she was in the middle of all these, I guess Proud Boys, Trump supporter, whatever. Another lady, I don't know if it was she swiped at her, swung or whatever, but she touched her, which is assault, put her hands in her face. The sister turned around, I don't know if she put one or two of them on her, but she put a good one on her.
The first one was a good one. The second one was a little spicy 2-piece.
Yeah, and split her shit to the white meat, nigga. And the lady start crying. She's like, you know how they do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't even fuck with him, because you do
that
something
definitely a Karen. It was definitely a Karen, huh?
Yeah, she flipped the shit so fast. She was like, I don't know. The black girl did it like, as if the shit was unprovoked. And I'm like, how the fuck you just do that? How you just don't go say, you know what? I started this shit and I took a loss. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have fucked with that girl. She bust my shit to the white meat. So her daughter goes on Twitter, was like, my mother doesn't fuck with me because I'm a lesbian. And she told me don't go to the Black Lives Matter rally because it's dangerous. Here this bitch is, get her shit split. She's like, that's my aunt, this is my uncle. They always down there. My mother got her ass knocked out. And I thought it was a joke until she like showed a picture of the lady, like her and her mother. Like,
really, she was like,
you remember somebody who got knocked out? Oh, I remember that motherfucker.
She's like, in case y'all didn't believe me, this is the really picture of me and my mom.
Yeah, I was like, showed a picture of her and her mother like out hiking and shit. I was like, oh, that shit made my day, dog. That shit made my day.
Imagine the dysfunction in telling your child, don't go to a Black Lives Matter rally because some shit might pop off, and then you go to a Trump rally split. And your shit pop off, and you took the L for the shit popping off.
Hey,
after you started the shit, and then you get your shit split.
Shout out to Bill Belichick. He turned it down Trump's Medal of Freedom.
And you're gonna be on the no-fly list.
He ain't no fool, right? Yo, how long you on a no-fly list? Like until they take you off, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn!
That dude was a grown man crying in the airport, talking about somebody ruined his life. You should have been home.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest effect all this had on everything.
The biggest effect until they take you off, yo.
The biggest effect of this shit, like this shit really touched everybody. Everybody knew it was serious when this happened. Kyrie Irving decided he wasn't gonna play.
Yo, what's up with your man?
That's your man. Crazy. Like, we not doing that. That's your man.
This nigga called out to work.
Listen, dog.
When I read this shit, all weekend.
If it was anybody else, I could have. Who are you hurting? With you not? Only person you hurting, you not playing right now is Kevin Durant.
I mean, he's still getting paid, but yo, Shorty different, yo.
But tell me this: what do you sitting out like? People gonna be like, you know what? We can't protest no more because we don't want Kyrie Irving to miss any more games.
But he hasn't said that he's protesting. He just said he ain't going. Matter of fact, we don't even know what he said because he won't answer the phone.
Whenever one of them niggas who don't get no shape ups.
Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even gonna make fun of yo. He really might have some mental issues, and I think somebody needs to talk to that brother. Like he might need to take a year off and get counseling.
I know KD, he wish he went anywhere else but did with him.
Should have stayed in Golden State.
But how he ain't know that if everybody else did?
How who ain't know what?
KD. I mean, I know they was cool and everything, but Kyrie.
KD don't brush his hair neither. I don't trust him either. So they belong together.
Well, yeah.
There's no way a nigga with a shape up, a nigga don't brush his hair gonna get a chip. I'm sorry.
I'm never talking about Kyrie Irving.
Huh?
I'm never talking about Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, man. I don't get you not showing up to. All you doing is hurting your team for real. I don't know what I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna.
Kyrie Irving is still a thing,
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a different nigga, dog. I just want him to get help though, yo.
Kyrie Irving sitting out is the equivalent of me sitting out the NBA game. Nobody gives a flying fuck.
Niggas in Brooklyn do.
No,
niggas in Brooklyn score they had a chip.
No, they don't win,
bro. Do you know how many people was hyped? Like,
no, I don't, because I don't pay that much attention to them.
They was hyped like Kyrie and KD. Oh, they gonna win the East. They going.
Yeah, it was some niggas hype about that. I don't know Kyrie personally, but I would never hang out with him in real life.
Those are the same people who thought Tim Tebow was going to take over the league.
Damn,
oh, they was at the Capitol building.
Same people
trying to climb up walls and shit.
And they give Tim Tebow no hard time about taking that knee doing the we ain't even got to do that right now. Tim Tebow was kneeling doing the national anthem way before Kaepernick was.
I feel like wearing a dashiki. That's how black I'm feeling right now.
Damn.
No, how they gonna say
what
Blue
kind of
Lives Matter when
though?
they beat the Capitol Police with a fire extinguisher?
And he died.
What happened?
One of the Capitol Police died because they hit him in the head with a fire extinguisher.
Oh wow.
Who?
Oh, the one that
the
died.
Riders.
The one that
yeah.
You said a police officer died?
Yeah.
One of the Capitol, yeah.
Oh, he should get that. He should get what is called the capital punishment.
Yeah, they should.
So, Juice,
a lady got crushed to death there.
Yep, one guy had a heart attack.
They was fucking them up.
One of the Capitol Police committed suicide the other day.
They was crying.
What?
The chief resigned. Yeah.
Oh, he had to resign. We offer you help and you don't take it, and this happens.
I ain't gonna lie.
Had no choice. And then one of your officers died.
I'm gonna dump that bitch. I'd have dumped that bitch.
So what sneakers you got on under your dashiki? Like if you got a dashiki on, what's on your feet, Juice?
I'm gonna throw some Air Maxes on. I'm thinking maybe 96 Air Max.
So
white.
You still fly with it.
Yeah, I'm still fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put on a little in-crowd trucker cap coming soon, by the way, just shameless plug.
Okay. Now
and then I'm gonna put on my dashiki, and then I'm gonna put on my pinky ring that say Charm God, and I'm gonna mac to the bitches still, but I'm gonna be revolutionary.
Are you gonna have something on your head? Are you rocking the baldy or what you doing?
I said I'm gonna have an in-crowd. I'm gonna have a bald head.
You did say that. My bad. That's the
see Juice coming. Juice gonna come through like I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Black. Yo. Hey, yo, that's hey, Iceberg. That's the name of the episode, yo. I'm black, y'all.
I'm black,
you write that?
I'm blackity black.
You think you can do that, bro?
Yeah.
All right, now. Hey, Jay, you're gonna be the bodyguard, bro. Nobody touch me, nigga.
I got you.
Before one of the major stories I had on the list early on going into this week was the Dr. Dre suffers from the brain aneurysm thing. Anybody heard any updates on that?
Still in ICU.
He's still in ICU.
Now, hold on now. Am I tripping or did they say he agreed to pay the wife the $2 million now? Am I tripping?
No, I mean that could have happened prior to like that's bullshit shit. Like
they robbed his house too.
Yeah.
Oh, word? Who did? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we know who did, but right,
it
was Raynard. Hey, look, you know who it is. It was Raynard. You know Raynard did that shit. Like, shout out to Raynard. I hope you listen, Raynard. Raynard be like, God, they keep saying my goddamn name.
And once they heard that he was in ICU, they tried to raid his house. But as far as current condition, he's still in ICU, and they don't have an update really or what's going on.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything else. I thought maybe somebody else might.
Yo, trying to fake his death.
So you don't got to cut that check?
No, I'm moving to Cuba with Tupac. I got it. What you talking about?
Yeah. Like, no, I mean, I wish him well, bro. I mean, but because I'm an asshole. The first thing I was thinking, like, oh, I know what this is. This nigga don't want to bust down that $500 million.
The oldest trick in the book. Old brain aneurysm. I'll show her ass. I can't sign no papers now.
Yeah, yo, I'd rather die first, bitch.
Ring ding dong. Ring a ding ding ding. No, my bad.
That was a weird placement of music, but
your head's ringing.
Right.
This is a weird episode.
You ain't listening to me. No, you ain't listening to me, bro. You ain't listening to me.
If you gonna be offended,
this nigga Jay said, keep their heads ringing.
I don't know. It might be too early for that, bro.
I'm going to hell, man.
But I'm laughing because I have a sense of humor.
I'm gonna let Drake take the blame. I said it first though, I think, but that's
you
fine.
did say it. You did say it because I was like, he didn't hear you, so he heard.
That's fine though. I'm just playing. It's been a rough night.
I want it to be understood though. If Dr. Dre, if anything happened to him, I am gonna cry because that's one of my favorite.
Oh, for sure.
Is Dr. Dre
like I'm doing what I
do all the time?
The rap producer,
Dr. Dre the best producer of all time.
No.
Because of him, dog.
No.
I'm just curious.
Not even close.
You said what?
Is Dr. Dre the best producer of all time?
No, but he up there.
Okay, producer. Are we talking about beats?
We talking about everything as a producer. Because you got to think. When I think producer,
no for me.
Hold on. Let's decide what's the definition.
So,
okay, go ahead, Yusuf.
So I feel where you're going, cool. But I'll say, like, as a producer, I'm not just thinking beat maker. I'm thinking about the guy who's thinking about the entirety of the project. So he's putting it together. He's getting everybody assembled to make this project go off without a hitch. I think when it comes to doing that, he's got to be top 5 for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me because of my palette of music and who I like as producers to just give him greatest of all time. But man, he might not get out that top 5 for a while, bro.
To answer Nee's question, no, with best of all time, like I would put Puffy in front of him under that. You know what I'm saying? Criteria.
Right, but Puffy don't make beats though.
That's not what he said. He said producing a project.
But Puffy
under that criteria that you gave, Puffy is better and more consistent.
I feel like it's one of them. I feel like this one of them situations where the bodies of work are so good, you automatically like. I mean, of course he deserves to be in the hierarchy, right? But this is the shit I be having with the Kendrick stands. I'm like, how you gonna compare him to such and such when he don't have a body of work of like the artists that they be, people be comparing him to, and I'm like,
but bro, he got when you NWA.
That was DJ Yella. That wasn't just him. That was DJ Yella too. Like that NWA shit, he can't get all the credit for that because without Yella, most of the shit was done by Yella for real. He didn't really get his producing chops until like later in the game.
Well, that's crazy because on the Straight Outta Compton shit, you never seen Yella behind the boards.
Right?
You never seen Yella.
Like he played Yella out.
Yeah, it was always Dre.
Nah,
so Yella had a lot
Hold
to
up,
do.
Pac, right? I mean, he been around.
Yella, but also you had the world class wrecking crew. So Dre has some experience, but I have to agree with you, cool. Like as far as like the NWA invention, it was a lot to it. I think he grew more out of that, and then of course when he got to Death Row, he just I'm gonna use the T.I. word. He expeditiously turned into a great fucking producer. But I mean,
whoa. So you said he didn't become a great producer until.
Well, yeah, because listen, bro.
No, I'm not debating you. I'm just making sure I'm hearing you clear.
I'm saying it here tonight, one night only. There are 2 vinyls, 2 records that really make me who I am. That's The Chronic by Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? And that's Midnight Marauder with, you know what I'm saying, Tribe Called Quest. So when you get to The Chronic, this is Dre really becoming the producer in its entirety. And when you listen to that Chronic album, you hear that. So I feel like everything he did up into the Chronic was growing. NWA is legendary shit. But when you get to the Chronic, I mean, in Doggy Style, bro, those are 2 of the biggest records in hip hop and on the West Coast. So, I mean,
he brought funk into hip hop, like you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah,
like it was what into it? Say it again, Jay.
He brought funk, like funk. He put that G funk shit. He brought that shit into hip hop. And like you said, you listen to the Chronic, you be like, sonically, you like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Like you bring
I thought that was Snoop more. I mean, I know Dre produced a lot of it,
but Chronic changed my life. That was Dr. Dre.
As far as the funk.
That was Dr. Dre, bro. Like
that was Dre.
That was Dr. Dre.
He mastered. He was. I think production wise, like in regards to the sounds, like once he got, I think in Doggy Style, like that shit sounds better. But the rawness and the fucking just that funk that's in fucking the Chronic nigga, man. Besides, like
explosive, yo.
Yo, who produced? Let me ask you this, and this is a little to the left, a little bit. Who produced Nate Dogg and Warren G shit?
What, Regulate?
Yeah.
Nate Dogg. Warren G.
Warren G's a producer too, but that's not
Warren G.
Because that was a lot of G funk in. When I think of that, I think of when I hear that, I think
that's G Funk era.
Yeah, right.
Funked out.
Warren G is
broke his fucking neck.
But that's his bro. That's his
stepbrother.
That's stepbrother, yeah.
So he learned a lot from Dre. Man, listen, bro. What Dre did for the West Coast, what Dre did for really production, period. It just you may not necessarily always like his technical skill. You may not like his choice of beats if that's just your thing. But as far as his introduction of real music and instrumentation back into hip hop, like music, he had a big role of that. Because when you listen to them records, man, you listen to them bass lines and shit like that. That shit always caught me, man. And of course, that's Parliament Funkadelic, but to retwist that and make that shit go, man, was just a whole nother. That's gonna always stand out for me in the 90s. Like I would say the biggest hip hop record I heard in the 90s that I said, okay, I'm tuned in, would have to be the Chronic.
Like you don't get Riding Dirty without the Chronic. You know,
you do not get Riding Dirty without the Chronic.
Yeah,
how do we get the Chameleon there?
Yeah, you don't get.
So
none of
Chameleon there, Chameleon is really from DC, but he actually came down to.
I did not know that.
Yes, Chameleon is really from DC, and then he came down to Houston to live. So I think,
like as a youngin or as an adult.
As a youngin, he was like young. He was a young dude. So I think with Chameleon there, you get
not like 21 Savage young. You mean like younger? You mean like?
He was
like going to high school young, but.
No, he was like middle school. Like when he came, I think you get an influence of the East Coast way of doing lyrics, and then you mash that with some Southern way of doing beats and mixtapes, and then you get Chameleon there, who's a cold motherfucker, by the way.
He getting a lot of money in a lot of other ways down there, ain't he?
He's doing tech. He's into the tech thing. He was talking tech before a lot of niggas was talking tech, bro.
All right, let me ask y'all this: are we going to get the Keisha? Is two cancellations? Are we going to get the Keisha Cole and the Shiny joint?
Sleep emoji.
Versus?
Who really cares, to be honest?
They fucked that up.
Yeah, I was listening. I ain't even.
I want to rub on Keisha Cole booty in real life.
So,
trigger alert.
Now I heard about. Listen, I heard about. Is this official? The UGK 8-Ball and MJG joint?
No.
Versus.
Yes, and can I say my boy Donnie Houston? My boy Donnie Houston got a podcast down here. He announced it first. It was on his show. Shout out to my boy Donnie Houston for having Bun B and having Les Steak and Shrimp on there and announcing that. Shout out to Donnie. Yes, that shit is happening. Yes.
Who y'all got?
So by official, y'all mean saying it's happening, or there's a fly out official? I'm confused about what we're saying. Official.
Well, Bun said it himself.
Bun said it himself.
Why?
I'm going with UGK.
Bun ain't gonna throw no shit out there. If it ain't real.
That's definitely gonna be a party though. It's gonna be a party more than
it's gonna be a party.
That's a regional. That's a regional joint. Like you got really. That's for people who really listen to different types of hip hop.
Yeah.
I was fucking entertained by the fucking E40 and Too Short shit. Like that shit was jamming, but I know.
So as he was saying,
right.
The E40 and the Too Short was right. It's E40 all day. E40.
All right, did we have this conversation? Because I think who was better, MJG or 8-Ball? And I think I said 8-Ball, and everybody else said MJG. Am I tripping?
Huh? You talking about?
I might be tripping.
Of them two?
Yeah.
Oh.
UGK, who better, Pimp C or Bun?
I
like the Pimp. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the Pimp.
Hey, I love Bun. Shout out to Bun B, that whole team. I love him to death, but
Bun
is just Pimp, man.
I like
Pimp
the Pimp. I like the Pimp. The way I'm gonna say Bun. The way he spit.
But Bun, I mean, they both. Let me tell you something, and I don't want to just sound like a homer. When like you go back to just super tight or whatever, like when them niggas just in the zone together, like before all the bullshit, they was good together because Bun had a lot of like, you gotta like when Bun was really just going off and rapping, he influenced a lot of people. Like T.I. say that's his favorite rapper, dog. Like Bun is really hot. Like for the South, UGK and 8 Ball MJG foundationally have just done a lot for Southern music, bro. So I think Bun was for me, like when niggas was always saying, oh, y'all ain't got no lyricists down there. I could always say, fuck you. I got Bun B and Scarface, like for sure. They gonna drop you some lyrics.
If you listen to Bun earlier, you know you can hear how young he was in his voice and his lyrics, and then as you know the albums keep coming along, you can hear how his voice changed, and it was just still that.
That's what happened with most rappers, Jay. If you listen to a rapper when they're young, I'm pretty sure Bow Wow don't sound the same way he sounded on that first album, bro.
Oh, I wouldn't count Bow Wow. I wouldn't count Bow Wow as a rapper. And I'm not counting him and don't cut me off like that because my bars are better than yours. So what I was saying,
when I tried to battle you offline, you didn't even want to rap, and I spit bars that was 20 years old.
My brother, no, you can't spit no old stuff. Don't bring no old stuff to me. My brother Juice heard what I had. My brother Juice would have heard what I had. And you know what I'm saying? And in the words of Too Short, in the words of Pimp C, I don't freestyle no more. I'm pay style. So you want to hear me, you gonna pay for it.
Nah, I keep my bread. I buy you a bottle, whatever you drink before I hear you rap.
You already owe me one.
I know. I buy you that. I buy you 2 of them before I do that shit.
Jay, did you say Bow Wow not a rapper? Did he really say that?
He did.
I said I'm not really gonna count him as no rapper.
Yo, first of all, you battle Bow Wow, then come holler at me, all right?
My yacht bigger than Bow Wow's.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yo,
I seen Bow Wow cross the streets today. So Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West are currently separated and are in marriage counseling.
You see, they say that he's sleeping around with Jeffree Star.
With the bull.
Hey, can we go to next?
All I want to say is Kim has got her use out of Kanye. She's officially black, and black people fuck with her harder than they fuck with him. So she's ready to let him go.
All right.
This will be a beautiful death. Hopping out the window. All right, let me stop.
He gonna go back to what's the old girl name? He need to go back to the girl that was with him when he was
Mr. Rainy daughter.
Mr. Rainy daughter.
Mr. Rainy daughter.
She don't want him. She married somewhere.
Hey,
which
was somebody I know used to date Kanye West's ex-girlfriend.
There you go.
There
you go.
Who's Kanye's West's ex-girlfriend?
Let's neither here nor there. That's neither here.
Oh, we know who that. Oh, okay. Which one?
I knew it was coming. That's why. That's why.
Hey, Flash, the nigga put his head down.
Mr. Manchman of history.
Hold on, before or after?
What you mean?
Okay, that's
Plead the fifth.
This nigga put his head down. Like
Before.
Wait,
okay.
Yeah, before.
We'll talk about this later. This one.
You flush.
Hey, listen, Jordan be blowing up the
shout out to her.
Jordan
was like, yo, he called me like, yo, cut MTV on right now.
Yeah.
Cut MTV on. Is that your ex-girlfriend? I'm like, this motherfucker.
I'm like, nigga.
Only Jordan to call you talking about some cut MTV on.
Yeah. It was a whole documentary, award shows, the whole 9 yards.
Now, listen, we have a conversation after this because I need to know.
Y'all felt proud.
I can't recall.
Yeah, she good people.
Ain't none of my exes dealt with nobody famous.
Not just nobody famous.
Oh, it's a couple, y'all. It's a couple out there.
This nigga,
I had a whole problem with a motherfucker. Like a whole problem.
Right. And we still not saying that one.
Right.
See, I know
we had a whole problem.
Put pause on him.
He's still around.
30 years later, put pause on him.
I had to tell
not 30 years. It ain't been 30 years.
We was in the car and motherfuckers on the radio. I was like, yo, let me tell you a story. He was like,
now this is a story all about how.
Good times. Good times, man. Good times.
Good times.
All right. So did we decide who's gonna win? I think Big Belly Rude Boy said UGK.
I like, so here's my twist about it now. They're going back to doing them in different locations, and I think we're too far away from that for sure for it to be a thing. I just don't like the sound. Like you got to go and plug-ins, and they could probably do split screens. I
the energy ain't the same though.
What you mean?
Smoking, away from it, pulling up, keeping lean up in my cup. UGK got it.
Everybody wanna. All right.
Holly Rouse at the mall. Yeah,
I heard the dumbest shit in the world, and there's a lot of dumb shit you hear. But one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life was something Noriega said. Noriega had the nerve to sit somewhere with them big ass teeth that ain't really his and say that he thought he had the best verse on Banned from TV. Noriega, if you don't stop and sit your motherfucking ass down, not only did you not have the best verse on Banned from TV, you had the absolute worst verse on Banned from TV, Mr. Hennessy straight with tomato juice. The fuck out of here. We got to start checking our legends. Noriega, stop. You had the worst verse on your own song.
But the Locks didn't have the best verse.
First of all, I didn't say the Locks had the best verse.
You've definitely said that before.
I didn't know. The one thing I stuck to was that I didn't think Nature had the best verse, which you thought Nature had the best verse.
I still do.
He does.
You say Nature thought as in past tense.
Okay, that's fine.
He still has the best verse.
Honestly,
you think of Banned TV, you think of Nature verse.
No. I think a Pun verse, I think Styles and Jada back to back, and I think of Cameron. And then and then that's not in no specific order. And then I think Nature's fourth, and I think Nori's fifth.
I would say Nature and Cameron.
You said Nature's fourth?
To me, yes.
I don't even know how we family. That shit weird.
I know that whole song.
That's crazy.
I don't care.
Everybody know the whole song. Everybody know the whole song.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Everybody know the whole song. There's definitely Nature and Cameron.
Over Pun?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm being disrespectful. I think his pen don't get enough respect.
I agree. But that don't change the fact that Nature had the best verse with the best punchlines.
You tripping?
All right, let's do another song, and let's do another song that's a like one of them songs.
A posse cut?
No, yeah. I let y'all
Winter
pick.
Wars. Who got the best verse on Winter Wars? If you don't say Capadonna, then get out of here.
That's not up for discussion.
It's the Wu-Tang shit. I don't want to. Let's do something else. I don't want to hear no Wu-Tang shit. Come on, dog.
How are you not a Wu-Tang fan? How does that happen?
How you got a Winter Wars fan?
Dude, John
Staten Island's best son. Fuck what you heard. Niggas still talking that shit is absurd. My repertoire is USSR, PLO style, got blown out the car and ran over by the Method Man Jeep.
That's fucking with Reservoir Dogs.
Why you always go to the extreme?
First of all,
why you always go to the extreme? Is that fucking with Reservoir Dogs? No,
I'm just asking a question.
There's not too many posse cuts can fuck with Reservoir Dogs.
That's fine. Who had the best verse on Reservoir Dogs?
Hove.
Jay-Z. Iceberg sweats where I be on the elastic.
Sauce Mike got something.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. I might run with
Hold on, Seagull might got something to stop. Hold on, Seagull might got to stop playing. Seagull might got something to say. Seagull was
had the worst verse on the whole song.
You're lying. She had the worst verse on Reservoir Dogs.
I never count Sheik as a goddamn rapper on any song.
Also true.
You know what? Let's talk about something
also
else.
True. I always
he just there.
Whatever Sheik starts.
Yeah, like fuck out of here.
You always do what?
Fast forward.
Yo, like fucking Dale Davis to the Pacers is like
Sheik like DMC. I mean,
6'10".
I mean, like, what's it called?
How you 6'10"? How you 6'10"?
I mean, he's like J Master J.
Y'all never understood why Dale Davis and Antonio Davis out there. It's like, how you 6'10" and y'all can't do nothing but just be 6'10"?
They did something.
They wasn't even like,
they stuck around for a long time was what they did.
Yeah, at least niggas used to talk real reckless about the bull centers, right? But at least they could hit the little 15-footer, 18. Anthony Davis and Dale Davis used to just be out there running up and down the court.
Y'all in the game, but y'all can't ball like Chicago centers.
But they can hit the 15.
Where that's from, Jordan?
They can't ball like Chicago centers.
Y'all in the game, but y'all can't ball like Chicago centers. Who said it first?
That's on volume 3, ain't it?
Nope.
What is it?
It's Hove. No, it's on
Timberland. No, it's Hove. It's on.
What is it? Lobster and shrimp?
Yeah.
Lobster
and shrimp. Yeah. That's a B-side. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, still one of them drinks.
Cheek loose. Get him out of here.
Missy Elliott reveals that tweets "Oops, oh my" is not a song about masturbation.
Next topic.
I'm just throwing it out there. Listen, first off,
I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Don't make me be that guy tonight.
I know. You know, I like to get you.
Please don't make me be that guy. Topic. I work too hard for. I work too hard to be that guy. Jay, look at Jay. Jay loves like. Ain't nothing work. Like Jay was the one who like. If you got a beating, he would laugh. Like he's that kind of guy. Like, oh, Jordan, he's going at it. Oh, they ain't worried about me today. He just gets a kick out of it.
That's funny.
I ain't say nothing, big fella. Why you bring your beef my way?
First off, don't ever listen. Don't say what I say. Don't call me big fella. You're the biggest fella. Like in the day, I'm not big fella when you're around.
As long as you know that.
They be like, yo, who the biggest here? They be like, get that little short, that little short stubby nigga. Y'all got anything else you want to put out? Anything else you want to talk about?
Could a punch even get through you, Jay? Like if a nigga just try to hit you square in your fucking stomach.
Yeah, that's a good.
Why would you hit him in his stomach?
I don't know. I just don't know where else to go.
Hey Jay, you ever seen those videos of that the slapping sport? You gonna try that? Where they be slapping each other?
Fuck, do I look?
No, because listen, if I'm there, we dipping on them. As soon as they slap the shit out, Jay, like fuck somebody up.
No,
yes,
yo, they be slapping.
That check gotta be big enough. That check gotta be big enough.
Then
for me to do something like
Jay
that.
got to cut that beard. They're not gonna let you do that with that beard.
Jay, you look like one of them niggas that smile when he about to fuck somebody up too. Like you just smiling and beating a nigga up.
And Jay start dancing. He start doing that dance. He do that Baltimore dance.
What dance is that?
This shit where you neck me all over the fucking police.
Hey,
like, I see the neck brace.
Hey, Baltimore dancing, dog.
I see.
I thought this was having a seizure on the dance floor.
Chill.
Oh, here we go.
That's
how I looked when Jay was doing it.
Yo, chill.
Nobody talk. Listen.
Hey,
listen. I'm having one of them kind of nights, man. Whatever
he just mad because I see him and Meek playing tennis earlier this week. He didn't want me to say nothing about it. Fuck out here.
Meek.
You and Meek playing tennis this week. I see that shit.
Me and Meek playing tennis.
Yeah, you try to take that post there real quick and then
what are you talking about? Like, listen, can I enjoy this? What are you
ain't see Meek bouncing around on the goddamn tennis court like a buddy? You ain't see that?
I must have missed that. No, I missed it.
What?
You missed something from Meek?
Listen, don't act like I'm the biggest Meek fan. I'm not.
That's the weird.
If you want to hurt me, PHILY.
Hey, bro, if you want to hurt me, who do you talk about?
Jadakiss,
Sheik Luch, Jadakiss, and Styles P.
I don't like Meek is. I got love for me. Don't get me wrong, but
I ain't gonna never talk bad about them.
Flush, you ride for Sheik Luch though.
Yeah, Sheik. I like Sheik. Jay like Sheik. Really? That's the one thing that I like Jay about.
That's funny.
No, because Jay be like, yo, Sheik got some new shit. I'm like, oh shit, okay, Jay. Bro, I'm glad we kept him on the podcast. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about? We can just talk shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
I'm good.
Did we talk about football? We got that out the way?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the wild card weekend. Them Ravens. Was y'all nervous? Was y'all down 10-0? Was y'all down 10?
Yes.
Was y'all nervous a little bit?
No.
No, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I had something on my mind, but I didn't hit you. Like I was like, I got something, but it ain't a good time.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Yeah, they felt in control. They felt like it was in control. It was, not the usual nerves. Like
that third down when he threw that to Andrews, it was like a 3rd and long, and like y'all was about to punt again, and y'all was down 10-0, and I think he threw it to Andrews.
That would have been a 3
on
and
the
out.
sideline. It was on the 17-yard. Yeah.
I was like, they needed that, boy. They needed that.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was so.
That'd been another 3 and out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Browns whipped the Steelers' ass.
Zip the Steelers' ass.
That shit was wild.
The Rams got Seattle the fuck out of here. We're like,
what? No, listen, yo, what happened to Russell Wilson this year? Like he was like his first 5 weeks, he was like MVP level.
Talk.
No, that's all they talk about on TV. He was never fucking MVP talk. Cut it out. He wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He had like 16. He had like 16
bro, he was.
touchdowns in like 3
he was
weeks.
Like, yeah.
I don't care if he had 3 good weeks. It was not fucking good after that, bro. He wasn't good. It was 7 quarterbacks better than Russell Wilson this year, and we proved it this Sunday when he got his ass whipped. No, he just doing the big ass DK Metcalf and fucking what's his name? Lockett was catching wild shit.
Is he not supposed to throw it to them?
I hate when we write in these motherfucking MVP. Yo, here y'all go with this coaching shit. Yeah, y'all go.
Listen, bro. He was balling.
Going from bad to worse.
That's like, hold on. That's like fronting and saying Lamar Jackson started off a little slow. These last 5-6 weeks, Lamar Jackson been playing back up to the MVP level. Is that not true?
Because they took the shackles off of him.
My quarterback was the MVP the entire season last year. Even when they was talking about what?
No, you was right about that. I'm talking about this year. We're not talking about last year. I'm talking about when the season started. He had a slower start.
I was giving you context to what I'm saying to you right now. You understand what I'm saying? I was giving you context. My quarterback was the MVP the entire last season.
Don't sit back in that chair and look at me from the side.
My quarterback sucked all the way up into motherfucking the game that they started winning. Sucked. And I said it every Sunday. Cool, am I right?
You didn't say it to me.
That's why I'm giving you context. That's why I'm giving you context to what I'm saying to you. My
don't like Russell Wilson because he's a Bible thumper.
I don't care about none of that. He just wasn't that great. I hate when you anoint a motherfucker MVP at the beginning before anything even happens.
Russell did throw the interception and don't get the credit, the blame for it.
I'm gonna tell you this: don't sit back in that chair to the side and be talking to me like this. Don't do that shit to me when I'm talking to you. All right? Oh yeah, let me.
That's funny.
I can't.
He was,
fat finger having motherfucker.
So I will. Only reason I'm saying it was coaching because he said specifically like once teams start adjusting to them throwing those deep routes like you were saying, because Schottenheimer, which is another son of a fucking coach who's got a job and he's
keeping his job. He's keeping his job too.
Yeah, he's keeping his job. Mediocre at best. Like they kept and Russell like, yo, we in the second half, we still fucking calling these deep routes with 2 niggas who run fast and they're not open. We don't have anything else to do. Like, and they keep, you know what I'm saying? They was telling them like, yo, this shit ain't working. They kept doing it. This motherfucker kept throwing that shit back in the 4 niggas back there sticking DK ass. Even though it was 1-on-1 yesterday with Ramsey. Ramsey was in his fucking chest, nigga.
Oh yeah, Ramsey
line up with a motherfucker. They damn same size.
And Donald. That defensive line was all in the
Russell Wilson the top 5 quarterback in the NFL?
Yes.
I think so.
What?
He didn't look like it. He didn't look like it,
but he is.
Not what I asked.
He didn't look like it.
Yes, he is.
I believe he is.
Somebody give me a top 5 quarterbacks right now. Come on,
Lamar,
Patrick Mahomes,
Can we do this?
Aaron Rodgers,
Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson.
How about we do this one at a time instead of both of y'all talking at the same time?
I just wanted somebody because I wanted somebody to give me their 5 so I can go refute some other 5. But go ahead. I'll say it again. Somebody give me their 5 real quick because Russell Wilson and all y'all 5s, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russell Wilson in my 5. All
right, so give me your other 4.
Russell Wilson, Pat, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson. And
Brady.
Fuck, I'm gonna put fuck him.
Give me Watson before that.
Yeah, I'll take Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
I got you. No, I got you. I like it. So now I'm gonna throw somebody out. I'm gonna throw somebody else out there and see who y'all gonna fucking replace. Nobody said Drew Brees? Nobody?
No.
Hell no, I want no Drew Brees.
Are y'all fucking kidding me? Are you serious?
Arm. Y'all be talking about Cousins' arm?
Bro,
he can't throw shit.
Yo, he can't throw the ball no more, bro. It's bad.
What else you got? What else you got? What else you got?
Struggling against Chicago.
What else you got?
He's done, bro.
Y'all picking fucking Russell Wilson over Drew Brees?
Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
He can.
So not Drew Tom Brady because he throwing waffles too, right?
Yes, he throwing them bitches.
I'm not taking Tom Brady over Russell
Nobody
Wilson.
Wants Josh Allen. No.
No, he's borderline retarded.
Nobody wants Josh Allen.
He's borderline retarded.
He ain't been good that long.
Not Kyler Murray. We not there. No, not Kyler Murray yet.
You hold on. You talking about the fall? Hold on.
I'm asking.
You talking about the fall of Russell Wilson? His fall this year was.
Yeah, he
looked terrible. Like he started off hot and looked terrible, and he got more help.
That's
Russell Wilson over Baker Mayfield.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Jesus
I don't
Christ.
trust Baker. I can't trust no nigga named Baker.
I know you. Yo, but Kyler, I will say this. This is where coaching come in. Kyler Murray called out his coach early in the season. He said, I don't know why we doing the stuff that we doing, but we gonna keep trying. That's when your motherfucker don't have no faith in this shit. All they throw is fucking zigzags and 3-yard routes. That shit don't work. It's the NFL.
Baker did more commercials than he threw touchdowns this year. Fuck that.
Those commercials are amazing.
Baker was solid. Baker's solid. And Baker can win you a game. Baker proved he can win you a game too.
TV though, dog. Baker got the look.
Definitely
TV,
not your daddy Browns.
Yeah, he got the look for TV.
Right,
He's selling the shit out the league.
He won some games too. We're not gonna sit back and like he the weakest link.
Yeah,
I think Baker proved this.
They win 11-5. You can't
and winning that game yesterday. 2 days. What yesterday?
Coming up ready with all the shit that they had against. Look, ain't nobody no fucking Browns fans. I told y'all the Browns stories. I done sat in their stadium, right? But like they different. You know what I'm saying? And not just like in talk to go out and whoop the Steelers' ass. Everybody in the AFC North
at home.
Fans know what this rivalry means. And so a win is something else. But to whip their ass like that is something else. And without Odell Beckham, let's keep it funky.
Yo, now I was about to ask that.
And without their coach. And without practicing for 2 weeks.
Practicing for 2 weeks. They kick their ass. They come in ready, kick their ass. And if you're going to get a quarterback, the quarterback got to get some credit for that. And that's Baker Mayfield.
Do you keep Odell?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No. What? You said no?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, because with him they struggled.
Yeah, but it wasn't you.
And he's not
receiver. A wide receiver doesn't make your offense struggle.
You're
like, that's
right.
They're not playing fluky though.
Let me ask
you
this,
JB. They ain't playing fluky. They playing ball. They ain't playing no fluke ball. They playing ball.
And they're running the ball a lot too.
Yeah, they're running the ball a lot. They can get a number
JB,
one the first round. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see what you're saying. JB. Cool. I see what you're saying.
Do you think, nigga? You see what you see what fucking Mike saying?
No, you ain't finish your point first. That's my fault. I ain't.
No. So do you think catching 3 passes a game and winning is enough for Odell?
Yes.
If he can do that, then fine. I don't think they need to go away from what they're doing. The offense is Chubbs and Hunt, and then
that's really what it is.
Right.
So if Odell can come in and live with that,
I think so.
Winning cures all.
Yeah.
I mean, not for everybody.
No.
Yeah, but he's not.
Only people who don't say that are losers. What are you talking about? Winning cures.
Hold on. Now listen, we just talked about Diggs. We was in the playoffs last year. And he won.
Diggs was mad because that motherfucker couldn't get him the ball. It wasn't like he was.
Bro, if you 11-5, winning cures all, right?
Winning cures all. They didn't win,
but he wasn't. Yeah, he was 11-5.
They didn't win.
But you was Minnesota.
Okay, they're 11. Okay, the Browns.
Yeah, but
Diggs
feel like they could have won like those games in the playoffs. They could have won. If
who don't feel like that as a receiver, bro? Every receiver when they lose feel like if they got the ball more, they'd have won.
But he also knew that fucking Kirk was a bum.
Anytime you get the chance to throw shots, you will. But who are you taking the number 2 pick?
Who?
Listen.
We trading that. Dog.
Listen, in 2021, I do not want to hear you refer to the Ravens as we. That's what I want.
They the home team.
No,
just like you respect Philly. You respect Philly.
I respect them. I don't say we.
Where your sticks at? Dog? I'll beat you with the Jets. Where your sticks at?
You just have to bump your head.
Where the sticks at?
On what system?
On Xbox. What is
We
stick?
don't play no Xbox. Somebody play that.
That's
Who
cool.
the fuck still
That's
play
cool.
Xbox?
Hey, when my dog come back, you know
Ain't
what I'm
nobody
saying?
trying to hit it. I got a 5 right now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have one. When I get on one, I'm gonna hit you up.
What y'all trying to play Madden?
Yeah, I'm gonna tighten them up.
He trying to take away from them bum ass Jets.
I'll tighten you up with the Jets.
Listen. Let's take it back to the text.
I'll tighten you up with the Jets.
So the text yesterday, George told us some. I'm over here sweating. It's almost game time. I feel like I'm about to play. Ain't even your squad. Like,
I'll throw him under the bus.
Over here sweating so hard. Oh, I'll be over there 105, bro. Oh, I'm ready. I'm like, the Jets ain't playing.
I ain't know you was a fed, yo. You reading the text on the line? All right, bet.
He said
I ain't know what he said. Oh yeah. Oh, he pulled up with the. What he pull up in? Oh, all right. What he pull up to at my house?
All right.
What he was in, JB?
Cool.
Iceberg when he put up to my crib.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's what JB gave the whole world on episode 121.
Yeah.
Oh.
A vehicle.
No, that's not what you said, brother. I thought he gave the plates. 862.
That's funny as shit.
It's
only because I be so comfortable talking to my niggas that we forget we record.
Yeah. You know I'm just fucking with you guys. Okay, anything else you want to talk about? Nah. I got a light now. I got a little. My wife bought me a light, one of them lights, the circle ring light joints.
It's a wife.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, man. Listen. My wife bought me a light. Seems like a little thing. That's one of them under $100 things that makes a woman a wife real quick. That's a small token. That's actually a big token of her.
Never lie, boy.
Her pouring into you on the not so low, but on the low. That's wifey
cool.
right there.
That's why cool is cool.
I'm gonna be cool when I grow up, dog. That's what I'm.
Yo, listen.
Oh God, I'm gonna be that nigga when I get his. Like, I want to be cool when I grow up. Fuck what y'all talking about.
My wife bought me a new beer mug, bro. I think that shit probably cost like $10. And she bought me some socks.
Oh, it's the little shit. It's always the little shit.
She bought me some jet socks, bro.
This nigga said she bought me some socks.
She bought me some New York Jet socks. I'm gonna show them to you too.
Trash that shit.
There's a bunch of them out there. They pay her like, please take these, please. You know somebody like the Jets, please. They've been here 18 years. Joe Namath had these.
Yo, when the last time
donated socks?
Yo, when the last time y'all been?
These Joe Namath socks.
When the last time y'all been at the AFC Championship, guys?
The NFC Championship?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We lost to the Eagles.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yo,
y'all got anything else you want to put out?
J-E-T,
Jets.
Just sorry shit, bro.
Oh, fuck up, man.
I could play for them niggas, yo.
Frank Gore back there. Frank Gore with a walker. Talk about some.
Yo, chill.
Get the hole with a walker.
Did they fire Gase?
Nah, yeah, they fired Gase. And your man Peterson got the axe like an hour ago. Or 2 hours
yeah,
ago.
that's a couple hours ago. Yeah, they got it. Listen, they listen. It's cheaper to keep Wentz.
This man Peterson said.
Oh, Wentz won't say he want to go.
This man
no,
Peterson
he said he can't work with Peterson no more.
He tired of people telling him what to do.
What's the name? Was like, yeah, and it wasn't because of Wentz. That's what your man said.
Yeah, they said Peterson said he just tired of people telling him to do.
On the humbug, guess who they talking about making a new? Guess who they talking about making a new head coach?
Who?
Deuce Staley. They talking about it. They said
he's been there for fucking 30 years. Hey, yo, we ain't talk about that Deshaun. We ain't talk about that Deshaun Watson shit. That shit is weird.
Yeah.
And guess what? I think if the Eagles don't get the offensive coordinator from what's the offensive coordinator from Kansas City?
Bieniemy.
I think it's Cap. I don't think Deshaun gonna leave. I think it's Cap. But
Deshaun wanted him. Deshaun wanted him. They talking about bringing. Matter of fact, they talking about bringing
Cardwell.
No. They talking about bringing the old coach from Minnesota. He a defensive coordinator. I think for
Leslie Frazier.
Oh, if y'all bring him, Juice, I agree with you. Juice, you need to leave because end of the day, he's not it.
You do whatever the fuck your star quarterback.
Yeah, that's just some cat.
They should have got the offensive coordinator from Kansas City. If I want anybody, that's who I want. Because he innovative. He got a lot to do with
like
that shit.
That Kansas
you can draft
shit.
that. Draft
hell
speed.
no.
Draft speed.
They don't make another Tyreek Hill, nigga.
And then listen, they got Hartman sitting there. Somebody gonna cut Hartman a check. I don't care what nobody say. Whenever his contract up, somebody gonna give him big money. I think Hartman gonna be a star
next year.
He don't get enough targets.
He gonna be. I'm telling you, that speed they got.
Yeah, he fast.
I mean, that's like I think the Ravens need to transition and make Miles.
No, you're not making Boykins no tight end, man. God damn, you keep.
Why not? Why not?
He's not a tight end because he's a receiver.
Okay, what was Darren Waller?
Can he block?
What was Darren Waller? He can block. He can block real well. No, Darren Waller was a receiver that they converted to a tight end, my brother.
Yeah, but he was also 245 at the time. Like he was big. He's a big kid.
Darren Waller was torching the motherfucking league this year. I was mad.
Yeah.
He just couldn't stay off the motherfucking. What's his name?
The weed.
No, it wasn't a weed.
Oh, he bought and he got his money. And he bought with his money. He bought with his money. So I like him.
He was on perks and all types of shit.
Yeah, the real habit. They said.
They say he would come to practice like drunk or high.
Not with Oakland, was it?
Nah, with Baltimore.
It was with Baltimore.
Ravens.
Oh, y'all had him Baltimore.
Yeah,
the Ravens drafted him. The Ravens drafted him.
We seen him flash. He flashed here.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
preseason he looked good when
y'all could have done the Ford him and Andrews though.
Nigga, they paying him like $500,000. He ain't get no money yet.
No, he not. He got his money. He got his money.
Waller
got his money.
When last year?
Yeah, he got his money.
Darren Waller got the contract.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the dude? Did we talk about the dude that what's the guy from Houston? He just got a contract with Houston, but on draft night when he ain't get drafted, his girlfriend dumped him pretty much. And
he
got like an $80 million contract.
Christian Wood.
Oh, you talking about
the
Rockets?
Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Houston Rockets.
Wait, his girlfriend dumped him when he didn't get drafted.
He played for Detroit first.
Yeah. He said he took her. Yeah, he said he took her to the airport.
He was in Milwaukee
draft
and never saw her again.
Never saw her.
Hold on, how long ago was he in the league? Because he balled.
She's a whore.
Right. It was like a couple years between that and now, but like, damn, right she couldn't even wait it out a couple years to figure it out.
He need to get in the gym because Brian was manhandling another night. Pause. Brian was
said he the one that said he had he had Anthony Davis circled on the schedule, and then Anthony Davis ain't missed a shot. He ain't missed a shot last night.
Listen, stop playing with AD, man. You need to relax.
I mean, he started out with the 76ers, and everybody know how that goes when you go to the 76ers. You go up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, Wood was there first.
And then he went to the Hornets. And then he went back down to the D League. Then he went to the Bucks.
I want to call you on something too, Jay. I want to call you on something.
So what did he get? He got some money?
Yeah, he got like 40 million or some shit.
4 year, 30 million.
I want to call you on some shit, Jay. First of all, Jay, I know you nice scam, Jay. Last week we was talking about Art Monk, right? And Jay, out of nowhere, I know a lot about football. Jay calls out the exact year that Art Monk went to the Hall of Fame. After I said it and he took a while, Jay looked up and seen Art Monk was in the Hall of Fame and then bet me.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying, no, listen, that's fine. It's fine that he did.
Looking at you.
No, listen. No, the way he said it was like
I've been winning bets on you for like the past 10 years, bro. Like fucking a lick is a lick, nigga.
Yeah, so Jay like, oh no. So Jay like, oh no.
You go to Baltimore.
Jay like, oh no. Art Monk went in 2009. I'm like, no, the fuck he did. Like, where you get that number from? And then he looked it up. Was like, oh, it's 2000. Then he didn't even. He waited and made it seem like he looked it up then. See, so he even tried to play me into something about intelligence even more by acting like he looked up something he already saw.
You know what? I saw him in real life hitch and look it up, but I ain't say nothing during.
I'm about to say.
I thought you knew. I didn't. Yeah,
he always looking shit up for the podcast. He got Google readily available. Like, why would you bet the motherfucker who do the research? It's so weird.
Right.
Like, also
you bet Fat Boy. You crazy.
I'm gonna get you
I
back.
Never understood that either.
I'm gonna get you
back. When you bet him, I'm like, does he know that he fucking looking?
You bet Stat Boy on the stat.
Yeah, you definitely bet
how many times
Boy.
I beat him how did I beat him the first time? He owed me the Jameson.
That was before he became Stat Boy. Like that
he
made
been Stat Boy. No, Jay been Stat Boy for a long time.
Oh man,
no, I would just be humble. I'd be like, Jay, what happened that day, Jay? Jay, go look it up. No, Jay just would look it up, and I was like, all right, well, Jay looks it up, so let me just ask Jay.
Yeah, he created that value for himself. That's what happened.
I get my contract
early.
Get my contract.
Right. Listen, don't none of us get paid for doing this, Jason. When you come asking for some fucking money, you barking up the wrong tree on this motherfucker, all right?
No, yo, this is how you exact your worth before the check come. Like, yo, what's the value of the search? You know what I'm saying?
What's the last stat you looked up? Flush man.
Right.
JB always late. I know he don't make more money than me.
Hey,
that's funny.
It sound like NWA. It sound like NWA.
That's exactly what it sound like. I see y'all enjoy y'all steak and champagne.
Right, y'all eating in and out and shit.
Shout out to Ohio State. Ohio State beating the dog shit out. I mean, Alabama beating the dog shit out of Ohio.
The dog shit.
Hey,
for real?
This how I'm gonna know it's real. I'm gonna know it's real, and I'll be like, "Yo, bro, I can't pod." Jay be like, "Don't worry about it. I know all his notes.
That's crazy.
I know all his verses." Choir boy. Oh, I know all his. Drinks.
One more thing, man. I just want to give another special shout out to my man LeVar Ball, man. Fucking y'all, whatever we want, they gonna hang a fucking statue for that nigga in wherever the fuck they from.
You taking it too far. The nigga,
they gonna in Chino Hills. They gonna put a statue up LeVar. Watch.
He's pretty much right about it all, yo.
Yeah, Chino Hills. Yeah, they definitely would.
I ain't gonna hold you, right? You know what I'm saying? We give
two lottery picks.
We give Barry Favre all the credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you give Peyton Manning and them daddy credit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Archie, both his sons was better than him, though.
Hell no.
All three of his sons was better than him.
Eli, sorry shit.
His daughter better than him.
I don't know.
Give
LeVar the shine that he deserves.
Get his flowers, man. Real, man.
Young boy, like he gonna be better than what's his name now?
He's good.
We've always known that, though. That's not new.
How you been in the league 4 years?
LeVar told us.
Your son on his 10th. I mean, your brother on his 10th game, and he come in and scorching you. He was giving.
LeVar told us. He said, "Yo, the youngest one, the best one." Yeah, he was 14 at the time. Matter of fact, he wasn't even supposed to be in high school, right? He wasn't even supposed to be in high school.
Lonzo wasn't in the league yet.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, Lonzo was still at UCLA. He said, "No, y'all worry about this." He said, "Wait till the baby get up here."
Yeah.
Wait till I'm ready to rumble. Like, fuck you mean wait till the baby get up here, nigga? I'm here.
Not that the baby.
Oh gosh, Giannis just got dunked on.
I'm off the Giannis train too. That motherfucker like Russell Wilson.
Woo!
Yeah, man. I told you, man.
He should got a Super Bowl win.
He should have went to the Heat.
He sure should have left.
He sure should.
Ain't nobody going to Milwaukee. Nobody.
Milwaukee.
If LeBron James couldn't bring nobody to Cleveland, Giannis ain't bringing nobody to Milwaukee.
For a bunch of dunks.
Right.
Remember that year, LeBron was like, "Oh, the big free agency year for Cleveland," and who they signed? Antoine motherfucking Jameson, nigga. I was like, boy, don't get that shit out of here, man.
Right.
LeBron,
it's Cleveland, yo.
It's the Midwest.
It's worse.
Right. And it's the winter time.
Cleveland more popping than Milwaukee, ain't it?
Snow.
It is, I think. I don't know. Milwaukee I think Milwaukee might be like, I don't know. All that shit cold.
But Milwaukee ain't had a benefit of no goddamn championship run like Cleveland did, at least.
Absolutely, right.
Ain't that Milwaukee got his cool Cal.
Right.
Yeah.
In my projects.
Damn, what happened to yo?
He a truck driver now. He a truck driver now.
Jay, how do you know this nigga hold it? You just looked that up real quick too, huh?
Yo, about to bet.
You want to bet me?
I ain't betting you shit else, Jay.
You ain't got the.
I know for
you ain't got the BET series like where are they now?
Hell yeah. This nigga at home making documentaries for fucking.
Jay the nigga with the nutshells, with the half nutshells and the little key ball.
Jay do that show. Jay do that show on TV One. What's that show on TV One? They be having when they looking back at the stars and shit.
That's what he just said.
I just said that, yo.
No.
MTV and TV One the same thing, and BT. Viacom owns it all.
Right? That's what come on MTV. Right.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that on there. It's pretty much he know how to spend his money, and he ended up going broke, and the people around him ain't do shit, and he a truck driver now.
I mean, he only had one fucking song though. So
well,
that song was fire though.
That song lit up the whole summer.
It was up there hay in the middle of the barn.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 126.
Wait,
some good stuff to watch. What's some good stuff to watch?
You was hating on hay in the middle of the barn?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Y'all gotta watch this shit called. I told y'all, City on the Hill.
Oh, we ended the shit.
That shit official.
I went and Juice
that on.
Oh, I started Cobra Kai, yo.
Juice, this nigga only
it's good, right?
This nigga only like
3 episodes in.
Like
what City on the Hill?
In Philly.
City on the Hill. Kevin Bacon, the main man from who was the other boy on
what is on? I mean, with streaming service.
Showtime.
I'm starting. I like Cobra Kai is dope.
Cobra Kai is dope.
I didn't know the Karate Kid was on that shit though. I didn't even know he was on there.
What?
I had watched. I was quite a bit of it because of my kids, but
you do know it's from Karate
this joint come out.
I do know. I didn't know he was actually on. I thought it was the story of like what happened with Cobra Kai after. I didn't even know it was going to be a thing. Was it was restart? I didn't know none of the.
You didn't know the premise. Okay, yeah.
Right. I didn't know none of it.
Are you?
I know it's Cobra Kai though. I thought it was honestly about the boy who be on the commercials. I know he on there, but I thought the boy be on the commercials.
Oh yeah,
that's what I thought.
Running the whole thing. Huh?
Yeah. That's what I thought at first too. So
yeah. So I don't know.
Very short.
Priest. Are you up on Shameless, or you just letting it rock until you can really watch it? Or it fell off?
No, it was good. The first episode was cool, but I don't know. I'm not hyped for it. Like that first episode didn't grab me.
Did y'all watch the Tiger documentary last night?
No.
Well, Nicolas Cage?
No, Tiger Woods.
Oh. No, because they doing the Tiger King with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah, but I didn't
say they doing what?
I watched Tiger Woods when he was golfing. I don't give a fuck about.
They doing a movie?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage supposed to be Joe Dirt or whatever the fuck his name.
Joe Dirt.
Nigga, fast forward to the part where the white chick come out with the golf clubs and start hitting the nigga car.
Nah, but no, the Tiger shit was kind of good. It's like it's a documentary. It came out yesterday. Tiger shit. It's 2 parts.
How soon they gonna come out with a Capitol Hill Siege movie?
Yeah, Juice, that shit was good.
Who cool?
A Capitol Siege.
A Capitol Hill Siege. I mean, a Capitol Building Siege movie.
Oh, nigga, that shit coming.
Netflix gonna get it first.
Coming, bro.
It's
gonna be fine.
But can they get? They gotta let Spike do that shit. I want a black director to do that shit.
This nigga is wild.
You know what, Jordan? You know what?
I want a black director to do that.
Jordan.
You better off getting Jordan Peele to do that shit.
A white director to tell this one. It's gonna be good too, because it's gonna be so fucking wildly false that we're gonna be like, bro.
That's not how I remember it.
Hold on, hey Flush, you don't fuck with Spike? You don't fuck with
Spike? Spike, all right.
I love Spike. Spike, my favorite director. I just don't want him to fuck.
I wouldn't say all that.
I thought he was slandering.
I wouldn't say Spike. My favorite director.
Let me tell y'all something.
Man, Spike is the greatest director of all time.
Malcolm X the best movie ever made ever. I watch that shit twice a month.
What?
X-Rel. It's gonna be on real HBO shit.
Oh, hey, man, Malcolm X is one of the greatest, like from a cinematography standpoint. Like,
I watch that shit twice a month.
Just watching Denzel and really thinking you're watching Malcolm X, like 20 minutes into it, like, oh,
dog,
shit.
It was amazing, dog. Well, I'm telling y'all, watch that shit again.
I'm still angry. I don't think I watched the Oscar since. Fuck that.
The jail scene, nigga, when he said, "Come on, hey Chappie, what God doing for me now, Chappie? Huh?" He go, "Was good, nigga, y'all, man, that nigga get in your bones."
You watched that, Jordan. You watched that too many times.
Hey, dog,
that shit is amazing.
I ain't denying that.
Watch it again, Flush. I'm telling you.
Yeah, listen, I'll watch it if it's on. I even if I got some free time, I got like 5 hours, I'll watch it.
Anybody fuck with the cauliflower rice at Chipotle yet? Anybody?
Nah,
I ain't been yet. I'm waiting for my rewards to kick in.
Nigga, I still ain't had that fucking Popeye's chicken fried chicken sandwich shit, nigga. I don't really fuck with fast food like that.
Hold up. Time out. We not glazing over that. Stop. Everybody fucking sit down. Flush.
Yeah.
You haven't had the Popeyes chicken sandwich yet?
No, bro.
Myself included.
Nigga. Oh, hey, listen. You know what? I end the podcast.
I haven't had Popeyes. He said what?
To be fair,
podcast, I'll talk to y'all later.
Juice out.
Juice,
it was a great night,
Juice
y'all.
up.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Juice, I would like a little leisure because the Popeyes in Baltimore don't be in the safest parts of town, man. And I'll be chilling.
Okay, I'm gonna let you off the hook, Jordan.
It ain't worth sitting over there.
and
Bloody savory.
If you're in the county, you can get one, but it ain't worth sitting over there.
At 9 a.m.
Yeah, and the lines in the hood always long, and you always just sitting there. So you just basically a
duck.
You duck. Yeah. It ain't worth it. Like, I'm telling you now, that's not worth it.
Me and D-Lo went got one at motherfucking 9:30 in the morning when they opened up on Bel Air Road. I was like,
that shit was probably
in and out,
fresh.
In and out.
Hey,
unless they using that chicken from last night.
Close till 5.
Oh yeah, they rap flushed.
Oh yeah, listen, the niggas. If you go too early somewhere, you'll get that shit from last night. Like these French fries taste funny than a motherfucker. Like what?
They take that saran wrap off. Yeah, go ahead, put that shit in there.
They try to drop them back in the fire real quick.
The double fry.
The shot. Yeah, the fuck out of here. The oldest trick in the book, eh? The old throw them back in the fryer. All right, yo, that's it, yo. I gotta get up in the morning, yo. This is Brothers Talking Shit episode. We still ain't stopped this. I swear we stopped this motherfucker. This is Brothers Talking Shit episode 126.
I took that one topic too.
Hey,
let's just say Capitol riots.
For 3 weeks we did a 90-minute podcast.
No, we didn't. Last week we did like. Stop recording, bro. We done.
No, he said we tried it for 3 weeks. We did a 90 over there.
Oh, yeah. We were supposed to do this podcast for an hour and 15 minutes. Like we decided that like 6 months ago. The fuck happened?
Fuck out of here.
Thinking about that.
2 parts, bitch. You know
but I'll be like, fuck it. Let's just talk.
You know what I'm saying? Watch that shit over a couple days. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Watch it in segments. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I be too.
Fuck out of here.
One car ride, 20 minutes.
Watch it several days.
Shout out to the real niggas who sit in the real niggas who sit in their car and finish it up. Shout out to them.
Yeah, we gonna take that offline.
We out.
All right.
Yeah.